What are the keys to good study? Answer: well, you already know. Stay tuned and I'll list what they are and explain why it is that you have always known them. G'day and welcome to Crystal Clear Mathematics, where it is easier than you think. I'm your host, Graham Henderson. It may come as a surprise to you to know that you are already a good student. Maybe not in mathematics just yet, but in many important ways you have demonstrated right through your life that you are naturally gifted at learning. You, a good student? Absolutely. First, let me explain what study is and why you are so incredibly good at it. Study is getting some memory, knowledge or skill to stay in your long-term memory so that you can use it whenever you need. So how do I know that you're a good student? You're watching this on YouTube. You've learned to be mobile, you communicate, you can read, you can obviously use a computer. You have certainly learned to use YouTube. You almost certainly have a Facebook account, almost certainly use a mobile phone. Throughout your life you've stored up a vast quantity of memories, memorized songs, stories, jokes. It's highly likely that you've learned to play at least one sport, probably more. You may even know a musical instrument. Throughout your life you've learned to probably dress well, socialise well, perhaps you dance, perhaps you're very good at applying makeup. The list would go on and on of all the skills you've learned in your life. You were born with none of the knowledge, the memories or the skills that you now have. So in your lifetime you have learned a vast amount of stuff. It is almost certain that you know things that I don't know and have skills that I don't have. You are much more clever than most people around you think you are, and you are probably much more clever than you think you are. You are a good student, and that means that you already know how to study. So here's the big question: how did you learn or study all these things? Researchers identify 5 key ingredients for good learning. Because you have been so unbelievably successful at learning throughout your life, you will recognise all 5 of them. They will not come as a surprise to you. And here they are, the 5 key ingredients to successful learning. The first key ingredient, or the first hurdle in your study, is intention or importance. To learn something well, you must think that it is important and choose to learn it. Interestingly, this is much more important than liking what you are doing. The second key ingredient is interest and variety. What you are learning must be stimulating and not boring. There must be variety and challenges and lots of small goals in your learning. The third ingredient is sense and meaning. What you are learning must have structure to it and must relate to things that you already know. Fourth on the list is value and relevance. If what you are learning has no immediate value to you, then you'll probably not put in the effort to learn it. The final key ingredient for good learning is rehearsal and repetition. Almost everything you ever learned in life you learn through practice, and usually lots of it. I'll be discussing these 5 key ingredients with you in future episodes, where you'll learn how your memory works and how you can make it actually work for you. Now, getting these 5 ingredients right is like turning the car's engine on. But first we've got to actually build the car. The car that we're going to build is what I call your study system. and we're going to spend the next 4 episodes learning about the 4 basic parts of a good study system. After we have these 4 things in place, we'll come back to discussing these 5 key ingredients and actually switch your learning on. Watch my next video now to learn about the first part of a good study system. It might surprise you what it is and how easy it is to make it work for you. This is Graham Henderson reminding you that you are already a good learner and looking forward to escorting you on a journey towards becoming a good mathematician. Please subscribe, like or comment on this video. Thank you.